Let me tell you the story of a man whose voice could stop you in your tracks. A voice so smooth, so captivating, that it could belong in the world's top radio studios. Yet for years, the world didn't hear him at all. This is the story of Ted Williams, the man known as the Golden Voice. Ted Williams was born with a natural gift. From an early age, he felt drawn to the power of sound, the way a voice could tell a story, inspire people, and make them listen. He loved the idea of connecting with the world just by speaking. Radio fascinated him. Every announcer he heard on the airways felt larger than life, and he dreamed of having that same presence. He knew, even as a teenager, that he had something special. He pursued that dream, and for a time, it seemed like life was on his side. Ted became a radio announcer, a voice people remembered. He worked hard, honed his craft, and began to make a name for himself in Columbus, Ohio. His voice had that rare combination of warmth, authority, and clarity, the kind that makes people stop and listen whether you're on the air or in a crowded room. But life, as it often does, took a cruel turn. Struggles with addiction began to dominate his life. Alcohol and drugs slowly took over. Jobs were lost, opportunities slipped away, and eventually, Ted found himself homeless. The man who could command attention with his voice was invisible to the world, living on the streets, holding a cardboard sign that quietly read something like, "I have a God-given gift of voice. I was once a radio announcer. Please help me." For nearly a decade, he faced the harsh reality of life on the streets. Every day was a struggle for survival. He endured humiliation, cold nights, and the constant weight of uncertainty. And yet Ted never let go of that voice inside him. That part of him that knew he was meant for something greater never went silent. Then, in 2011, everything changed. A videographer noticed Ted on a street corner in Columbus and asked him a simple question. "Can you say something for the camera?" Ted hesitated for a moment, then began speaking. And as soon as he opened his mouth, the world paused. His voice was perfect, rich, commanding, and golden, the kind of voice that could sell a car, narrate a movie, or anchor a news broadcast. The video went viral almost instantly. Millions of people watched, stunned that such talent had been living unnoticed, surviving on the streets. Suddenly, Ted Williams had options he hadn't imagined in years. Offers came from radio stations, media companies, and advertising agencies. National television programs invited him to share his story. He became a symbol of talent rediscovered and of the possibilities that exist when life gives you a second chance. But Ted didn't stop there. He embraced this opportunity fully. He committed to sobriety, rebuilt his career, and started using his voice to inspire others. He gave interviews, recorded commercials, and performed voiceovers for national campaigns. Beyond his career, he dedicated himself to helping others who were homeless, understanding better than anyone the hardships they faced and how easily life can take a turn. Ted's story isn't just about a voice. It's about resilience, determination, and the extraordinary power of second chances. It teaches us that no matter how far you fall, your gift, your talent, your passion, your voice can never truly be taken from you. It may be hidden, overlooked, or ignored for a time, but it is never gone. Think about that for a moment. Here was a man who had everything he needed to succeed: skill, talent, and a unique gift, yet life had thrown him into darkness. And still, that golden voice waited patiently, ready to rise again when the world finally noticed. Ted Williams reminds us that greatness doesn't always arrive on time. Sometimes it arrives when life is harshest, when the world has almost given up on you. And when it does, it can transform not just your life, but the lives of everyone who listens. So the next time you feel overlooked, forgotten, or trapped by circumstances, remember Ted. Remember the man who went from street corners and cardboard signs to global recognition, all because he never stopped believing in his voice. His story proves one timeless truth: it's never too late to be heard, it's never too late to shine, and sometimes your second chance is closer than you think.